Okay, so when it comes to training your feet and training your calves when you are in martial arts or any sport, I highly recommend training your calves with your shoes off, okay? And the main reason is because your feet are connected to your calves. So when we look at bodybuilding, it doesn't really matter what shoes you're wearing. You could simply get on a calf raise machine and knock out the reps for your sets and rep protocols for the day and grow your calves nice and big. But when it comes to sports and martial arts, we need more of a performance than more of a physical enhancement look, okay? So I'm gonna put the camera down to where you can see me. Well, let me just point it down to my feet. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Let's see, can you see my feet? All right, great. So what we wanna do is, I'm gonna switch it again. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that our toes are wide, okay? So we really wanna flare them out really big, okay? And we wanna grip our toes into the mat, okay? And when we grip our toes into the mat, it doesn't matter if we do a seated raise, okay? Which means basically knees at a 90 degree, you could slightly just hover down, and that's a great exercise right there. Or standing. Whatever one you choose to do, we're gonna grip our toes into the mat and actively curl our toes as we calf raise up, all right? Now, if you're doing it correctly, you'll notice that you'll probably begin to inch your way forward a little bit, okay? And also, you'll probably feel a lot of blood flow and tension here in the front. That's a good indicator that you're doing it correctly. Notice how that every time I went down, my toes rose up. I'm doing that on purpose, okay? You don't want to create a habit of flaring your toes up ever, but in this situation, I want to actively widen my toes and re-grip the ground every single time. You may also find that the arch of your feet, if you're not used to this, may become very tender and weak before you even feel it in your calves. It's just letting you know that your feet are weaker than your calves and they need to be worked, all right? This is a wonderful way to train your feet, toes, and calves equally at the same time the way that's meant to be.